Okay, hi, the video that I was making cut off. I don't know why it did it automatically, but we'll go back to where I was. So, when I last left you in our little drama, I was in a conflict because I couldn't be in both of these pieces. So, we're going to go back to this block list, show the block list panel, and we're going to edit this thing called Lost in a Town. Click on the little edit button, and here it comes. You see that I'm in this piece, and maybe I just can't do it anymore, and Saba comes up and said, oh, I'm happy to do it. I'm free. So there he goes. So we'll save that, and let's see if there's a conflict now. If we reload the page, probably didn't know. There's still one, because, so what is the problem? Okay. It didn't edit. Okay. It edited the next one I would drag in, but the one here didn't get edited. That's interesting. So we will do a new way to edit this. See, we're discovering things. What happened was I changed the, what would you call it? I changed the pattern. Like this one. Oh no. Okay, here I'll show this. If I do the Lost in a Town now and put it anywhere I want, you see that the name has changed, that Sab is in it instead of David. That's fine. Oh, I'll show you how to get rid of these things. You can double click in the little gray part. Oh no. There it is. You double click in the little gray part, and you can then say delete it, and it goes away. Okay, it's okay, well, doing my best here. It does funny things sometimes. Fine. So this one, we're going to edit it again. We're going to double click inside of its body. So just go click, click. There. So I will change the David and put the Saba here. Oops, do that. Took David out, put Saba in, save. Now it's fine. It's going to work. So then this one is starting both at the same time in different places, and there's no more conflict. So the basic process is you show this, keep adding block to list, which means keep adding a piece. So the first thing you'll do is put on the left side and all your tracks is all the different locations that you have. And then the second thing you'll do is over here you'll put all the pieces in. Once you know how long each piece is and once you know where it's going to go, you can add it into here and then start dragging them into the place. You know, there were times when we knew that Carluccio needed to have his piece towards the evening because he had a projection. So we would take his piece and just, if you grab it by the gray thing, you can move it. I didn't say that, but it was kind of obvious. That's what I'm doing. You just, you click and push and hold down right on top of the little gray part of each bar, and then you can move it anywhere you want. All right. And the other thing you can do is, if you get to the end of one of these bars, you see the little arrow that came? That means you can just hold on to it and pull it to make it longer or shorter. So that's how you do that. So if you want to change something inside it, you double click inside the thing and you get to edit it. You can if you need to write a description, I don't know what you would write, but you would say, well, what would I say about the monkey piece? Rapid monkeys eating. Okay, save. So it doesn't even show up, but it's in there in case you want to take notes or something. You could put that in there. You can change their colors too. Let's do that again. Double click on it. This comes up. You make it purple. I think you can do that when you add a new one here. You can make it any color you want. You call it scary. So, and it has Annika and Saba in it, and there it is. It should be orange, but it isn't. Okay. Well, I'll see why it's not orange. Let's see. Maybe I didn't make it orange. Edit it. No, I didn't click on this well enough, so I wanted to click on that. I guess I just didn't do it. Now it's orange. This one, I don't like it because it doesn't change. You know how to make that so that everything changes? I'm going to delete this now. when you create the project, look at this. When you list the project, let's see if this works. Let's edit let's edit the assemblage, right? Edit the assemblage called Friday. You go here. If I click on this, it should come up. There we are. It says, okay, it's not going to do it. So let's just forget about that. Sorry, cancel the details. Or let's list projects. It's good to see me making mistakes because you'll learn how you are going to make mistakes and how you get out of them. So let's just go back and use this. Let's add a block to the list. There it is. Make child's dependent. Okay, here's what it is. Let's edit scary. And it says make child blocks dependent on parent. This time say yes. That means if I make a change, the parent is this one. This is the master block. And every time I drag it into the piece, you know, we call it the children. So there's one child and here's another child. You know, oops, it takes a few seconds sometimes updating. I put scary in twice. I've tried to. This is really great. Okay, there they are. They both are orange. Now if I edit this and I make the child's blocks dependent and I change them to green, I'm hoping that when I save this they'll turn green. But it didn't work, so let's just forget about that. I thought that would change everything. Well, you see, it's been a while since I used it, and maybe there's some mistake going on. But you see, anyway, you're having a conflict because you're trying to do scary, and you're in this other piece. So we have to put you way at the end here, outside of everything, at 45 minutes. And there you are. Try to grab it. And this one can be over here. You do it in another spot, you do something scary. And the little red things go away. And let's see what's going on here. There's too many portos. Delete that one. It's a little bit better. And this porto, yeah, we definitely don't want this porto either. So we'll delete it. We were messing around. Now things seem to be working. So that's the basics of how to work it. And if you have any questions, ask me, and maybe I'll watch this video and see if there's anything I forgot to tell you. But okay, that's one thing to try. Now back in the admin, you can see the users. Now let's see what this is. So there are Annika, administrator, and Saba. Those are the only one. You can add a new one. These are the people who would actually log in and use the system. And I didn't know who else would be doing it, but I put your two names and I'm the administrator, whatever. So we don't need to add anybody right now. But let's go to performers. These are all the people who are in the pieces, like all the actors, all the performers. You just create a new one. So, just give him a name, whatever you want to call him, Fred. Right? Okay, Fred. Now what this means attached to user is if Fred is also one of the people who uses the program, you'll find his name on the list and you would attach it, which means that it's the same person. But you might not even have to deal with that at all. So just leave that at none for now. And you save his name. And now he's on the list. He's not in any of the pieces though. You have to go back and put him in the piece. So we go back to the new project. No, we go back to list projects. And if we say Fred is in this new Rio Biarteca, we have to edit it. And see that Fred's name is in check, but now we check Fred's name and save those changes. So now he's part of it, and we'll check this, and we'll see that he's not in Porto, of course, but sure he wants to be in it, so we put his name in there. and save. And that's how you make sure everyone is taken care of. Well, let me look at these things. All right, the scale thing is interesting. You can make the whole thing look smaller. This is 1 times, or if you make it 1/2 times, it all gets shorter. It all got shorter. This one even gets shorter. My internet is not great here. You can see this, the time gets squished. You can also make the track height is like how, it depends on how many tracks you have, but if you only have a few tracks, you can make them fatter like that, and make the scale one again. Or you can make the tracks really skinny if you have a lot of different places and you want to see it.